Well, hello friends, Judosevich here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone with some Dragon Priest. As we come to the realization, we're definitely not going to make it to our rank 5 goal this season unless we start hitting some ridiculous win streak. Which I'm not expecting to have happen to us, but that's totally okay. We have hit a little bit of a snag, so we're going to go ahead and Shadow Word Pain this. Just because we don't want... Oh, our friend is really emoting hard here. We don't want to deal with that either. So unless we hit some sort of really strong win streak, and maybe we should be playing a different deck if that's what we're looking to do. But I'm totally okay with playing the way that we're playing because, to be honest with you, it's fun to me. Oh, that's going to be a little bit scary. Simply because we are going to be playing Draco P right now, hoping to find something awesome. Spike Ridge Steed is pretty good. Consecration's also good, but a lot of these seem like 3 health. Aldor's nice, but... maybe we can get a Spike Ridge Steed onto one of our minions and really have things go a little crazy. Oh, and it's nice that that didn't actually repent our Draconoid OP friend. Although, you know, Aldor doing Aldor things. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So the cool thing is we are going to be able to Spike Ridge Steed it up. Or if we want, we could... maybe we're going to have to do Shadow Word Pain things instead, actually. Because that might be the... let's call it the safer play. So we could Priest of the Feast and then Pain this. And then if this, if this gets Redemptioned or Getaway Kodoed, should we test this way first? Let's test for... it's not Get Down, everyone. We can all relax now. Yes, I could have Spike Ridge Steeded. But I still couldn't have punched through, so I'm not sure if there was too much value there. We could 1, 2, 3, see what we get.
Is someone injured?
I kind of like this play. Oh, Cabal. Cabal's kind of fun. Is this going to be Getaway Kodo? That's okay. And of all the ones have returned to the hand, I think that one's okay. To be fair, obviously we're just using Northshire here. We know it's getting sacked. It's just going to be used as cycle. I don't really mind. I'm not really concerned about having, you know, tons and tons of multi-turn value off of that, and that's okay. Whew. Wait, was that another one that got discovered or no? No, that was just another original. So there's 2 more. There's 2 discovered taunts, and a Tide Caller. Is that the little guy? The one mana? Wait, we can still find him, right? Yeah, Tide Caller. I know my Hearthstone. There he is. That's him, right? Ooh, Let Sleeping Dragons Lie. That's a pretty good card. So, what is better to do? What is better to do? What is better to speak properly? I like this play. You know, 3-11 kind of trades very nicely with our opponent's board. So unless they have some sort of other answer for this, they're going to have to go through it. And then even if they do, we do have Primordial Drake the following turn. Or, yeah, that's a pretty good answer, to be honest. But then we have our Bookworm, which is a nice answer for Sunkeeper. Even though this is still, you know, trading off reasonably well for our opponent. We actually can stop and... wait a second here, can't we? Because if we do Primordial Drake, everything takes 2. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then Primordial Drake kind of gets decent value. There's obviously always the option to Bookworm some of these things down, but because we have another Dragon Activator now in hand, I'm not too concerned with it. And then we have our big finisher still in deck. Uh-oh. No poisonous, please. That's pretty gross. That is pretty awful for us. Wow, that's really bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay, do we have another one? Please? Please? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? 6 plus... how much is that on board? 8, 11, 12. I guess we have to kill that one actually, don't we? If we do it this way... Like, what are the chances we discover anything? If we discover a Consecration, that's pretty good, right? And we know our opponent has one in deck. So if you discover a Consecrate, that's really good. But if we don't, do we just lose here? 3, 6, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. So we basically lose. So we basically lose if we don't find it. The Bookworm play... The Bookworm play gets us a little bit more on board, which I think I like right now. Because that's kind of... We're falling behind on board, and we still have a Dragonfire Potion for if and when we ever top deck it. Oh boy. That's a big minion. There's no more direct damage from you, right? Paladin isn't known for direct damage. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, uh-oh, I forgot there were discovered cards in hand. How do we do this? 3 is 7, 8, 9. This is 4 plus 2 is 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty good. I think we can just do some healing, discovering things. So we'll go ahead and hit that with that Shadow Word Death. Heal it up. Shadow Visions. Potion of Madness is not the worst thing in the world for us right now. We can totally Potion of Madness something, right? And it's for free. Although we could... Wait, how many spells do we have left? We have Madness, Shield, Shadow Visions, Death. Let's take another Shadow Visions. As silly... I think this is the way we have to do it. Yeah, that was silly, but this is totally okay. We'll do this. More healing. Oh, another Shadow Vision. That's pretty sweet. We need to get rid of things, right? And we don't care about our opponent healing. So we've basically committed to board. If we get hit with Equality Consecrate, we're going to lose. But if not, well, then you know what? They're going to have to start trading. Uh-oh. Ooh. We did have a chance to get this on our side and get 2 more health, but that's okay. 2, 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. That's pretty bad for us. Now we need to top deck that Potion of Madness, and it still won't make a difference, will it? It could. I guess we just put our faith in Lyra. We will definitely take that one. Oh no, our spells are done. Technically alive. Technically alive. In all, you know, likely, very likely dead. But still, there's a good chance we're alive. And this is the first time actually since the plateaus, or the rank floors, that I'm going to actually need to use the rank floor. This is very, very sad. This has been a very sad little bit of Hearthstone here. I mean, I still think it was a fun game, but you can't lose stars at this rank. Sadder words have never been spoken. Well, it sure looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a standoff here as we go priest versus priest. Don't really know what our opponent's playing. They've just thrown down a Northshire and gone face. I decided to hold back our Northshire just because I don't know what they're doing. And I want to have a bigger hand so that we can have larger Twilight Drakes. Because Twilight Drake is going to be... Oh! Elemental Priest. Hello, my old friend. Possibly the deck that I want to finish off the season with. Or maybe even just the... This is a pretty good pain target, right? I think so. I think pain targets are the best on 3, because then we have Potion of Madness to interact with 2 and below. And then we have another Bookworm as well if we need to be blowing up other 3 attack minions, which is kind of cool. Oh, that is awful. That is really, really bad for us. That's really good for us. How do we do this then? Do we just play this now? Make it a 4... Make it a 4-8? Yeah, I think this is better. I think it's better to have stuff on board right now. So I like the idea of having this on board now. So that next turn we can, in theory, Twilight Drake, coin, Power Word Shield, or Shadow Word Pain. Oh boy, I'm getting all confused. Shadow Word Pain down the Divine Shield and then attack in. Fire Plume is kind of whatever. I mean, it's a card, but it's not really something we have to worry about right now. So we're going to go ahead and Twilight Drake for the largest possible. Then we'll coin out our last Pain, attack him so that there's no bonus healing from our opponent, and we'll say go. I know this Fire Plume Phoenix has actually started being included in a few elemental lists, period. Especially though in the Priest, because Priest has a bit of a problem, oftentimes pinging those last couple damage off of minions. And Fire Plume Phoenix does that, you know, semi-efficiently. A 4-mana 3/3 is actually bad, right? You want that 4-mana 4/5 stat line or something amazing. Oh, look at this aggro. Aggro Priest. Get him. Get him. How do we do this? I think we'll just go this way, right? We'll go ahead and get this attack if you don't mind, friend. Oh, more Priest of the Feast. I'll take it. So now we have our minions. We have our 4-attack minions that our Priest, a friend here, cannot really interact with easily. And then we have a Northstar Cleric for us to start healing and drawing. Not that we necessarily need to draw that much, but we will do a little. But I'm hoping next turn just to Elise. Our opponent's pains start coming down, but we do have 8 attack power every single turn now. But again, if our opponent plays a 5 health, then we're kind of in trouble. But no such luck. And I am buffing up the higher health minion here by choice. I'd rather have a 4/7 and a 4/4 than 4/5, 4/6, I think, at least right now. Just because, I mean, I don't even know what could potentially come down that would cause us a real problem. But I just feel like this is kind of the way to go right now. Not that it really matters. It doesn't look like it matters too much, to be honest with you. Do we want to Shadow Visions a pack? Do you want to Lyra Shadow Visions a pack? No, because we can't also play it. We could Shadow Vision. We can't Shadow Visions anything useful, though. Pack is the best thing we can do. We don't have room for a pack.
You wish to live.
We'll just go ahead and go this way. Not that I think it matters. I feel like we're very, very in control of this game right now, which is nice because we've had a few games where we've kind of been losing control from the beginning and never been able to really be in it, which is a little bit on the frustrating side, to be honest. But yeah, Dragonfire. But that's the beauty of the getting these Twilights out early, and that's basically why. No, I mean, they're good cards on their own, but part of their strength is the fact that. Oh, how many packs do we really need? I guess the answer would be 2. I mean, 2 packs is going to be enough to beat most anyone. Oh, hey! Oh, no Tarantus for us. That would have been fun. Okay, getting out of this losing. Now we can actually lose stars, which is good. Okay, so we have ourselves a mage here who's... We've had a reasonable start against. And as much as I would love to get a buffed up Twilight Drake going again 2 games in a row here, it looks like this is going to be a burn mage who may not want... Oh, hello. I was going to say a mage who may not want us to get a bunch of draw off of the Northshire, but maybe they also don't mind too much. And honestly, maybe they don't mind because they know it's... Because they know it's not going to matter. Talon Priest into Talon Priest, that's pretty good, and our hand gets built up a little bit bigger so we can slam down that Twilight Drake next turn if we want to. But Stonehill Defender and Mage is actually kind of interesting. It's not like Mage has access to really, really cool, unique taunts, at least that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, this being Elemental Mage kind of makes sense right now. Do we want more draw, or do we just want to kind of go... Is this big enough is my question. And I'm going to say no. Let's get one more card draw going. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, now we're ready to say go. So we're hoping our opponent plays something small that we can kind of slam in with that Potion of Madness. Like if they play something small and don't buff it, let's say a 2/3 would be nice. The Arcanologist, is that the card? Draws a secret and all that, does all that sort of funny stuff. Which is always super, super fun to interact with. But that could be good. And then we can get our nice big Twilight Drake on the same turn, which is kind of the game plan here. We want to get a really big health minions, because I think Mage is going to have a hard time. They're going to have to use a lot of their burn and resources to get rid of our high health minions. Whereas they would much prefer... Oh! Okay. This is interesting. I guess we just use the Bookworm, right? Yeah. And if we get hit with some sort of AoE, that's kind of okay, simply because we do have a big enough hand right now. I mean, big enough, you know, to refill the board, but then also, like, this 3/6 isn't getting taken out with a coined out Flame Strike, right? Volcanic Potion, sure, it kind of stinks, but unless there's going to be another Frostbolt here, Northshire's surviving. And honestly, I wouldn't do that play unless I guaranteed the Northshire would go down, so I'm expecting it to go down. A neat. At this point, I think I want the higher power minion. MCT, this is a really strange deck. Do we want MCT or do we want a Tar Creeper? Like, what are we expecting? Do we want more card draw? I don't know that we want more card draw. I think we're good for cards, but I don't want MCT. Our opponent has a lot of teched things. They have Eater of Secrets teched in. They have MCT teched in. I'll just take Tar Creeper, even though I don't think it's great here. We'll attack this way.
Right away.
And one last draw. I hope our opponent can't mill us, but if they can, well then... oh boy. That's not a card we want to see, that's for sure. But that's okay. We have, yeah, I mean, I would have obviously preferred some sort of huge minion there. Or even Fireballs, Frostbolts are really good to discover this way. And this is really good now. We'll be able to get rid of our Northshire and then start healing again. And not feel as worried about hurting ourselves that way. We can do Primordial Drake things, right? No, that's too much damage. Let's just do it this way. And then we play a huge Twilight Drake this way. And we'll say go. The issue is Flame Strike Ping. I think there's still a coin in play, right? We didn't have the coin. So our opponent should be able to Flame Strike coin ping if they really, really want to get rid of Drac OP. Which they should. Or they should want to get rid of it. Oh my goodness, and I misplayed this as well. Oh, that's a strange card to be throwing down there. No, I think I want to separate these ones.
You wish to live forever.
Not forever. Just, you know, just long enough. Do we slam down that Tar Creeper? No, because I mean our opponent's gonna win by getting massive value on the AoEs. Wait, they took Twin Emps off of their, right? Twin Emps off of the Stonehill Defender. That's really, really bad. 7 mana 4/6 is no bueno. That's another Shadow Word Pain. Coining out what? That first card from their hand? They've had it all game. Oh, finally with that Polymorph. Ooh, no sheep for us. No sheep. Oh, that's a pretty good one, though. I guess we'll just do it this way. I'm pretty happy about this turn. There's no need. I can't imagine us ever playing Northshire Cleric. At this point, all we really want to see is an Elise to get our Elise and Shadow or Death, I guess. Just because we don't have any really comfortable way to deal with big minions from our opponent. Remember when I was talking about big minions? How does this do? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't help us. I think we're attacking into it, as silly as that seems. Do we Draco P first? Yeah, wait, we can grab a polymorph, right? Amazing, amazing. Should I sheep for sheep? Yes, yes, go. Get him, sheep. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. We're kind of back on track winning those stars, even though I know last time we were almost at rank 9, but that's okay. That's the way Hearthstone goes. I'm gonna keep posting these videos. Hope I see you tomorrow. If you want to get some updates when I post, hit that red subscribe button below. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Keep your stick on the ice.